We eat various types of food which has to pass through the same digestive tract. Naturally, the food has to be processed to generate particles which are small and of the same texture. This is done by the digestive system. Let's understand what this system has and how it works.
Food processing starts in the mouth, starting from crushing the food with our teeth. Since the lining of the canal is soft, the food is also wetted by a fluid called saliva secreted by the salivary glands. The food is mixed thoroughly with saliva and moved around the mouth while chewing by the muscular tongue. Place your both hands on the top left and right edges of the model. Feel the two edges and then slowly move your hands towards the middle of the edge. Feel the soft small tongue. Slightly lift the tongue up and find the sublingual salivary gland under the tongue. Right below the tongue are the teeth and the gum. Slightly lift the teeth and find the submandibular salivary gland. Below the tongue and teeth you find the parotid salivary glands. There are a pair of parotid, sublingual and submandibular salivary glands.
If food has to be absorbed from the alimentary canal, it has to be broken into smaller molecules. This is done with the help of biological catalysts called enzymes. The saliva contains an enzyme called salivary amylase that breaks down starch, which is a complex molecule, to give sugar.
Move below the mouth. A tube about 10 inch long is the esophagus or the food pipe. Esophagus joins the stomach. The internal lining of canal has muscles that contract rhythmically in order to push the food forward. These peristaltic movements occur all along the gut. Feel the shape of the soft satin finish stomach. It is a large organ which expands when food enters it. The muscular walls inside the stomach help in mixing the food thoroughly with its digestive juices. The hydrochloric acid creates an acidic medium, which facilitates the action of the protein-digesting enzyme pepsin. The mucus protects the inner lining of the stomach from the action of the acid under normal conditions.
The point where the stomach starts, you find a different textured cap on the top of the stomach. This is the spleen.
Lift the stomach slightly and under that there is pancreas. Feel the shape. It is long pointed and has a slightly broader base. The pancreas secretes pancreatic juice, which contains enzymes like trypsin for digesting proteins and lipase for breaking down emulsified fats.
Very close to the stomach on one side of it is liver. Find and feel the liver. Underside of liver has gallbladder, which is a sac-like structure. Food coming from the stomach is acidic and is made alkaline from the bile, which also acts on fats.
One duct from liver, one from gallbladder, and one more from pancreas all merge just before the duodenum and enter duodenum, the first part of the small intestine.
Run your hand throughout the small intestine. The walls of the small intestine contain glands that secrete intestinal juice. They finally convert the proteins to amino acids, complex carbohydrates into glucose, and fats into fatty acids and glycerol. That is, it enables complete digestion. The inner lining of the small intestine has numerous finger-like projections called villi. All the nutrients are absorbed into the bloodstream here that supplies to all the cells in the body.
At this junction point where small intestine joins the large intestine, you will find a tiny hard thing projecting out, which is the appendix.
Large intestine, also called colon, starts here. You can feel it going up. This is the ascending colon. At the point where colon takes a turn here is called hepatic flexure.
Then colon becomes horizontal, and this portion is called transverse colon. Again colon takes a turn and comes downwards. This turning point is called splenic flexure.
Colon coming down is called descending colon. Further down again it takes a S shape and hence sigmoid colon. The unabsorbed food is sent into the large intestine which absorbs water.
Then you find a slightly bigger small portion called the rectum. At its end is the anus. Anus is from where the solid waste material of the body is thrown out.
Digestion occurs in the alimentary canal, basically a long tube extending from the mouth to the anus. We have seen that the tube has different parts and various regions are specialized to perform different functions.